Florida is one of those SEC programs you expect to contend every year, but the last 3 or 4 seasons have fallen short of expectations. Billy Napier still has an opportunity to elevate the Gators back to the elite level that the fans have come to demand. Prior to last season, Florida had a 3-season losing streak. And after a 49-17 loss to Texas in mid-November this past season, it looked like the Gators were heading for their first 4-season losing streak since the 1930s. But then something clicked. The offense found rhythm, the defense started playing really well, and Napier secured a strong recruiting class this offseason. And now, there is hope again. This 2025 team is Billy Napier's best Florida roster yet. A well-balanced mix of depth, youth, and talent. They did not have any devastating losses in the transfer portal, and incoming transfers filled a lot of the minor gaps that they had on their team. The trenches are solid. DJ Lagway is a rising star at quarterback, but even though this roster looks great, this season's schedule might be the toughest Napier has faced yet. We'll talk more about the schedule later. For now, let's jump straight in and talk about the offense. There was a noticeable shift in energy on the offensive side of the ball last year, and it came from one place. True freshman DJ Lagway, after he came in for Graham Mertz. This guy is a pure athlete. He did throw 9 interceptions last year, but he was just a freshman. This year, he's going to be a little bit more seasoned. The 6'3", 241-pounder has a cannon, clear star potential, and he's going to be a lot more comfortable in the pocket going into his second year. Florida's running game remained strong this year as well. They lost Montrell Johnson, but leading rusher Jaden Ball returns after a really good freshman year, and Jacoby Jackson was also effective. He'll be back as well. The receiving corps got a boost with the arrival of J. Michael Sturdivant from UCLA, who has 13 career touchdowns and adds a proven playmaker to the mix. Eugene Wilson missed most of last season, but he could also be a major contributor this year. And they got top recruit Dallas Wilson, who will need to emerge as a key outside threat. And for the offensive line, the 2025 unit should be Napier's strongest unit yet, anchored by center Jake Slaughter, a potential early round NFL draft pick. Austin Barber also brings leadership and stability. This group has a lot of depth and ability to rotate effectively across the entire line. Let's talk a little bit about the defensive side of the ball now. Let's be honest, their defense was not very good last year. They ranked 15th in the SEC. Improvement is still needed on that side of the ball, especially in run defense and third down efficiency. But here's the thing, as long as the defense is able to create turnovers the same way they did last year, and they're able to just kind of hold their own, I think the offense will be able to bolster this team up. It's more of a veteran group, and they still got some good young recruits. Edge rusher Tyreek Sapp returns after a breakout year with 7 sacks and 13 tackles for loss. And their defensive line is definitely going to be better than last year because Jamari Lyons is returning, who missed the entire year. He's a huge boost on the interior. The linebacker duo of Miles Graham and Grayson Howard should be solid. When it comes to the secondary on this defense, they need to do what they did last year. Florida recorded 2 or more interceptions in 4 of its last 7 games, led by Bryce Thornton's 3 picks. Thornton, who also made 41 tackles out as a sophomore last year, is primed for a big role in 2025. Free safety Jordan Castle is also a key piece on the back end. He's versatile. He got 55 tackles and 9 pass breakups last year. At corner, they have plenty of talent and experience. Dijon Johnson, Devin Moore, Cormani McLean, and Southern Miss transfer Michael Caraway. They just need to work on converting all of the turnovers they're able to get into game-changing plays. Let's take a deeper look into the schedule this year because, like I said, it is not easy. I think the key game is that game on September 13th again at LSU. At that point in the season, the Gators will most likely be 2-0 as long as they can beat LIU and USF. So if they can go into Death Valley and get a win over the Tigers, that would set the tone for the rest of the season. I think that is the most important game of the year for them. Because look who's after that SEC opener. At Miami, Texas, at Texas A&M. Last year's schedule was also hard, and the Gators still managed to end up with an 8-5 season. This year's Florida team should be a lot better, and even though the schedule is a little tougher, I think they can have a better season. There's no Alabama, no Missouri, no Oklahoma, or South Carolina. I'm honestly torn because I feel like this Florida team is either going to get 6 wins because their schedule is so hard, or they're going to get 10 or 11 wins, probably not 11, probably more like 10, and potentially make the playoffs. But let me know what you guys think. If we set the win total at 7.5, do you think they're going to go over or under that? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching.